do not need to make most decisions immediately.
Boy, that's so true, Adam. And we have lots of backup to support the fact of somebody driving hard to make a fast decision. And in this unscientific survey, probably 8 out of 10 of those work against them in the intermediate run within a month or two.
That's right. It's an unscientific survey, but it's based on not only our collective 15 years together coaching hundreds and hundreds of small companies and all the situations that are involved there, which are thousands of them, but also our collective experience before that. And as I mentioned, today's world, we're constantly connected. And you all see it, whether it be somebody walking down the road, looking at their smartphone, typing away. They could be driving, even with all the regulations on driving these days and using of phones, people are doing stuff there. People at restaurants, you take a look around. How often do you see 3 or 4 people sitting at a restaurant together, table together, and they're not looking or talking to each other, but they're all staring at their phones? They're
That's the norm. It's a strange cultural change, isn't it, to see that? We're talking about decisions that are made quickly. Probably the only decision that has to be made quickly if the building's on fire and it's starting to move towards you. Everything else can wait.
You shouldn't wait on that one, huh?
You should, I think, move out real quick.
Okay.
But other than that, it can wait. It's going to be rare that you have the opportunity of a lifetime that, by God, if you don't move within the next 10 minutes, half hour, you're going to lose it. Not that it doesn't happen, but if I were a gambling man, and I'm known to be a gambling man a little bit, I would say those situations I'd pass on a quick decision almost all the time. In fact, almost it's every time. And if I lose, I lose. I'm going to lose the other way, known way more times by making a fast decision.
No, that's a great point, Jack. I mean, most decisions, we encourage our clients and remind them of this constantly, which is most decisions can wait 24 hours.
That's
most
right.
Things, and most of them, they smile and they nod. So, yeah, I agree. I know that, but it's a matter of kind of putting it into place because, again, being constantly connected, they often feel the pressure of having to always be on call, whether it be for customers, for employees, whatever. That they always got to be on call, always got to be on their game. That's tiring. That can be exhausting.
Oh,
The ability to turn off email, to turn off text. I remember years ago I was taking one of our vendors, who's a insurance company, through his disc report, right? And
wait a minute, disc.
Yeah, it's one of our 7.
Do you have a back problem?
No, it's one of our 7 keys in terms of leadership. Disc is a behavior assessment that we use. And part of what was in his style, for his natural behavior style, was this need to kind of respond, quickly to people. And he said, I always have my computer screen is on, and my email is always up. All right. And I said, okay. So why don't you make a rule that you only respond to email once in the morning, once during the day, and once in the evening? He said that's a great idea. So we got done with our phone call, Jack. I sent him to say, hey, thanks for the time today. It was great talking to you, right? Guess what happened?
You got an email.
I got an email back in 30 seconds. I said, what are you doing? I said, we just talked about...
You can't change.
Right, you can't help themselves, right?
It's an addiction.
So you have that pressure as an owner, you feel that. But one of the things we make our clients aware of, we're going through this right now with one of our beloved and long-term clients who has all kinds of ideas. I know if you're an owner out there, you can relate to this. You have ideas at all times of the day, all hours of the day. And you get excited about it. You want to let people know about it. Well, when you have 16 ideas from Friday night to Sunday morning to Monday morning, and often they're in different parts and places, or it's a Wednesday afternoon, whatever it might be, it can be a tremendous imposition on your team, on your people, versus let the idea percolate a little bit.
Sure, it can always wait, especially those weekend epiphanies that you hit. They can always wait, and it does. It puts a tremendous burden on your employees. You're the boss. You got to get in touch with your own power with your company. You are the main man or woman who is looked to for all the answers and can make or break careers in that little company. So when you send an email or you just drop an idea on somebody, they're going to respond to it, and that's going to take a priority. And if you're just throwing out ideas left and right as they come to you, because sometimes those days do happen and you're just full of energy and ideas, everyone who's working for you getting those is going to reprioritize their workflow. And what happens is that they literally don't get things done that they should be getting done.
Yeah.
You can have a negative impact. And whenever we point that out to these owners, it's like, really? You know, they're totally out of touch with that.
Right.